Okay, so for our very first meditation, I'm going straight to the Vipassana style, which is what you do for the first 3 days of 10 days is just to be in touch with your breath. It's the gentlest and it's probably the hardest, but probably the easiest at the same time form of meditation, and that's the go-to is just focusing on the breath. We're not forcing the breath, we're just going to focus on its coming in and it's coming out. Okay, so I want you to get in your comfy position. And I'll ask you to take 3 deep breaths. This is just to bring you into the moment, into the meditation space. So with that breath, you breathe in through the nose, follow it all the way down, pushing your stomach out so that you're creating more space for your lungs to fill that gap so that you can take a really deep breath. Filling up to the middle chest and upper chest last. And when you exhale from the top, working your way down. So we'll just take 3 of those breaths. So breathing in and exhaling through the nose as well. You can leave your eyes open or close your eyes. It's really up to your comfort levels. Some people can be triggered by having their eyes closed. So if you prefer to have your eyes open, just find a really soft gaze. So something to look at and just zone out as if someone's talking about politics to you. Inhale, deep belly breaths. Remembering to keep your spine upright. And exhale from the top of the chest all the way down. And making sure that you push all that air out using your stomach muscles. And then one more breath in. And release. Just notice how just those 3 deep breaths have relaxed your shoulders, your face, and brought you into this space. So while you're in that nice, gentle place, we'll start our gentle breathing. So it's just a normal breath, but I want you to focus on the area just below the nostrils and just above the lip. I'd draw it in texted for you, but I'd look a little too much like Hitler. So just imagine like a triangle from your nostrils to the top lip and all around there. Again, if you can close your eyes, please do so. Otherwise, just that nice soft gaze. So you're not forcing the breath. You're just noticing how that feels. Is there any sensation on that area, that little triangle between the nose and the lips? Trying to keep as still as you possibly can. And just notice the breath. We're not forcing the breath. We're not making it loud. If you feel like you're not getting any sensation in this area, you can breathe just a little bit harder. So just pushing that air out a little bit harder than you normally would, just to get a feeling and a sense of what needs to happen there. So just noticing the breath going in and going out. Going in and going out. This is a really good way to introduce you into the world of meditation. It's okay if your mind wanders, that's completely normal. From my understanding, even some of the big gurus still have their monkey mind running away. So be gentle in your thoughts and just go, okay, it is what it is. But as soon as you notice that your mind is wandering, it's really good to bring it back into that focus area between the nose and the lips, that beautiful little triangle. Can you feel any sensations there? Can you feel any hot, any cool? Is it just a slight pressure and then release as you inhale and exhale? And again, if you feel like it's not strong enough or you can't feel anything there, just give your breath a little bit more pressure than you normally would. So not like you're sneezing, but just a nice gentle pressure. Just bring the mind back to the breath. Because I guarantee, especially being the first one, that the mind is just running here, there and everywhere, just saying, I don't have time for this, so I need to put that on the shopping list. Notice it, say, okay, thank you, and then come back to noticing the breath. It's all completely normal. Just notice that each time that you do focus purely on the breath, that your shoulders will relax, your face will relax, the pressure between the eyebrows will relax. And you're just going deep within, into a beautiful space where there's no past, there's no future. It's just now. You're completely in the present by doing this when you focus on the breath. There's no anxiety, there's no depression. You're just noticing the breath. Everything just is as it is right now. It's a beautiful feeling. And it's hard to not crave it, like not want to have that all the time. Just focusing on the inhale and exhale, not pushing it unless you can't feel anything. Just let the breath be as it wants to be. Just allow for longer moments of silence as we do this meditation. And any time that you find your mind wandering, just bring it back to the breath. Purely focused on the breath. Noticing the inhale and the exhale, just on that little triangle beneath the nostrils. It's like a little air mustache that you're noticing there. Bringing the mind back to the breath. It's good to try not to move when you're in this meditation. One of the best things I as a podcast actually about pain and how pain comes about due to resistance. So you'll probably find when you're starting this meditation challenge that all these random pains might appear, but that's just your body resisting something that's different. So remind yourself of that if you can. Resistance equals pain. And a beautiful thing to suggest to yourself in your mind is soften. If you just say that, just notice how that feels within your body. You might have itches appear or any sort of strange sensation, and realize that they're just little resistances because you're trying something new. You're trying to slow your mind and your body down. Bring the awareness back into the room, into your body, into this space. That's something that you can continue on your own. I'm not going to bore you with silence for 10 minutes or 30 minutes, but it's something that you can try. If ever you feel like you're too busy, or it's a great fix for 3 minutes if you can. Just sit, take notice of the breath in that triangle between the nostrils and the lip, and just be in the present, not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, just being now. Again, I thank you for joining me on this challenge, and I hope you got a little bit out of that, a little bit of relaxation, and I hope that it's something that you can continue. For, like I mentioned, for Vipassana, you do that for 3 days straight for 14 hours a day. So you can imagine how often the mind wanders and how many pains appear and little itchies and strange things. So it's all completely normal. That's all I can say is everything that's happening to you during this attempt at meditation, it's all normal. It's a lot of resistance, a lot of change, a lot of new things that are happening to you. So well done for doing this, for joining the challenge. Thanks for joining me on day one. Can't wait to see before and after photos at the end of the challenge. And yeah, I hope you have a really beautiful day, a really nice and gentle, peaceful day for yourself and for others. My name's Ali, this is 3 Deep Breaths. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.